Hey, how are you going? Thank you for having me.
Listen, you're absolutely welcome. It's nice to have you on board. How is life treating you at the moment?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm okay. I take it you finished school and stuff at the moment, so it's holiday time.
It is, but it also means exam prep.
Yeah, so
Sitting in a lot of music as well where I can, which is exciting.
yeah, so we just a couple of weeks ago I reviewed your latest single, "Like I Never Loved You,"
Yep,
and obviously you got the review through, and I hope it was to your liking.
it was absolutely. Thank you so much for the support.
Do you know, I think it's just nice that when you have someone, you get someone fresh that comes through the ranks, and you can kind of lend a little bit of support, and hopefully that that things will spring on from there. But obviously, you're no stranger to the rock industry. You've been around us for a couple of years now.
Look, I'm just trying to learn, and I'm always learning, as I said. So I'm really looking forward to the future and taking it day by day, and just trying to develop myself as an artist and as a singer and songwriter.
Yeah, and how has the single been received by the industry? Is there lots of motion in it to take you further, or
Yeah, a really, really good response, and I'm really happy responding to it. So I think a lot of people are liking it, and as long as the fans dig it, that makes me really happy as an artist that I've made someone else happy.
yeah, it's got a kind of if people describe you as the Australian Avril Lavigne and things like this, but you have your own style, you have your own way about you, you have your own look and your own rhythm, and I think that's important. It's nice to
Absolutely.
be recognised maybe as someone else, but to have your own genre and your own feel is much better. So what's the plan going forward now? Singles out. Any plans for an EP, an album? Are we touring? Are we promoting? What's
Yeah,
going down?
absolutely. I'm working on an album, which is really exciting, and I'm still going to be releasing singles, which is one of my favorite things, and hopefully, fingers crossed, performing very soon, which I'm really looking forward to get out there.
Yeah, obviously you released the single kind of through lockdown. How easy was it to record it with the guys? Was it done at social distance? Did you do it before pandemic? Um,
Yeah, I actually recorded the single before the pandemic happened, and I was very lucky and fortunate to have that. I did, however, we do, as I am in currently the studio, so I do record from home. However, I have Pauline, who I work with, which he is located in Canada. So it wasn't too big of a drama for us. However, I really miss performing, and that's a massive thing for me. And I miss seeing everyone, which is been really difficult. But things like I just performed at Webfest recently, which had a really, really good response, and I loved doing that.
yeah, I think Webfest is I think at the moment it's the future for
Absolutely.
for performing, obviously, and I covered Wicked Smile on the Webfest a couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
And Steve and the guys did a sterling job, and they have a lot of passion, and I think that the Australian market at the moment is very buoyant. There's lots of really good acts coming out of Australia.
Yeah.
It seems a lot of people say, oh, the Australian market doesn't have a lot of heavy metal, but there's loads. The Riff Raiders, the Shotgun Mistress, and people like that, who are coming out of there, and Ocean
Exactly.
Alley. They're just people, there's just people coming out of there setting it on fire. I've recently covered a young lady called Hells.
I have not, but I'll definitely look into it.
Yeah, looking into her, she's I covered her about 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Hmm.
And I think there is a lot of good talent in Australia.
Hmm. Oh,
You know,
absolutely. I'm really looking forward to the future of Australian music. I think it's in really good hands, and I'm looking forward to hopefully contributing to it.
and what about lockdown? What's been happening in lockdown at the moment? Is it still pretty strict over there? Is it are you allowed out?
Yeah, look, it's an interesting world we live in at the moment in Melbourne, in particular. All other areas of Australia, I believe, are not in lockdown. However, Melbourne are currently in lockdown, so it's a trying to take it day by day, I guess. And I've been trying to use my time usefully on music and school, and making sure that I'm rehearsing and practicing and writing, and that's all you can do at the moment. And I'm really looking forward to, as I said, getting out there. But things like the web fest that I did, and I did a Metalheads Against Bullying live stream, which was really, really fun as well. So little things like that, I think it shows how much social media has brought to us in a positive way.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as I think, as we said, you know, that's at the moment it's the future. We don't know when gigs will return. You know, in Britain at the moment, you know, they're talking about another full lockdown in a couple of weeks.
Right.
Uh, you know, and it's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Um, like I said to Steve, I've been at home for uh, at the moment, I've been at home since March and not crossed the door since
Yeah.
March.
That's full on.
You know, so it's a lot, you know, and you know you do miss a bit of reality. The nice thing for myself as a reviewer, we get to listen to different types and different genres of music every single day, and
Absolutely.
hence, hence, coming across your single, and and trying to get you out there as well. And that's the fun thing about the job that I do, because you could be flicking through a page or someone pops up and you go, oh, let's have a listen to this,
Yeah.
and you think, yeah, let's see if we get a bit of traction. And I know that you have some interest with another media company that's close to ours, and that's nice. You know, it's nice that there is a bit of there's a bit of traction for you, that you could possibly go somewhere. But obviously, you have to get the grades up, keep the grades going. I know you've just finished school and just finished your exams and stuff.
Oh, I'm actually nearing exams at the moment. So I just have holidays, a 2 week break, which will be nice. However, I think it will mostly be spent doing music and studying, which is not a bad thing at all. And yeah, so we have exams coming up, which is a little bit stressful, but I think music has always been the outlet that I've used to relieve my stress from exams and school. And I think it really shows the power of music. Like, it highlights even this pandemic that we're currently in, it really has highlighted how important music is and the power of it.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, I think that it's a nice release for everyone. You know, that they can turn to a live stream or an interview or a download. You know, and oh, this is my bit of freedom for 15, 20,
Yeah,
25 minutes. You know, and I think it eases a lot of stress, and it eases a lot of of anxiety in a lot of people. And I think it's and I think, I'm probably really biased because I'm a heavy metal man,
totally.
uh, from the get go. Way back, and this will shock you, Cassidy. Way back in 1978 was my first gig as
Right.
a young lad, and I saw AC/DC in a place called the Glasgow Apollo. Now, that's it was a world famous venue. Everybody in the world played there. The Stones, the Beatles, Maiden, Whitesnake, all the biggies, Status Quo, all the guys who kind of shaped my musical taste,
Yeah.
and going forward.
Yeah.
And that's given me a real appetite to pursue, the music industry and try and help people as much as I can. Bestow my musical knowledge on people as you like. But it's nice to hear new acts coming through, and I think that guys like yourself are important. That to keep the music alive. So what's your plans after exams and stuff? What's the program for you?
Look, as I said, I'm going to be working on an album, or I am currently working on an album, and I'm really focusing on writing and recording, and then from there on, hopefully traveling, when it's safe, obviously. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm really excited about that, and I think there are a couple of little things that have come up recently, which I'm really excited to talk about soon. So lots of exciting things on the horizon, and I'm really looking forward to it.
No little snippets you can tell us about at the moment, Cassidy? Nothing that you can divulge to us?
I can reveal that I'm working on an album, but I have to keep what's it called? My secrets to myself at the moment, which is really difficult, but I'm really excited about it.
I guess when you have something in the pipeline, it is hard to keep a lid on it, because it's exciting for you, that you get to do something that you love, but you can't share it with everyone at the moment, which is frustrating.
I mean, it is and it isn't. I think I'm just really excited to have it out there soon. But yeah, as I said, lots of exciting things on the horizon. So it's cool.
So what's on the go today? What are you doing today? Are you rehearsing today? Are you making music today, or are you just chilling out?
I absolutely rehearsed earlier today. I used my 2 hours that I'm allowed to get out at the moment in Melbourne to see one of my friends and go for a walk, which was nice. But yeah, other than that, I had a little rehearsal sesh with Dad, and we had a little bit of a jam, which was fun.
Yeah, and how's he doing? Is he all right?
Absolutely. As I said, it's been difficult for us not being able to perform live, but again, he's working on a lot of really, really cool things, and I'm really excited for him and the future of Wicked Smile, which is, as I always say this, it's probably my favorite work of Dad's. So I'm really, really ecstatic to have him in that band.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a pleasure to do his reviewing and stuff like that. And hopefully he'll have some stuff coming through as well. So it'll be a family affair. I'll be reviewing both of you.
Yeah.
Exactly. I won't be able to keep up Cassidy. There'll be too much going on.
Yeah.
But you can send him my best and tell him that I'm asking for him. And I know that hopefully he's going to try and get across at some time next year to do some touring.
Yeah, we are really looking forward to traveling. I think it'll be really fun to be able to perform soon, and I'm missing it a lot. And hopefully overseas soon. So really exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. So
And
this
it's
is
always fun traveling with Dad as well. So I really enjoy the bonding experience when I go overseas and get to play with him on stage. It's really fun.
Yeah, I don't think sometimes that's a lot. That's a sentence that a lot of kids will say. I like going with my dad and performing, because they think it's nice to get away from your parents. But obviously, because you're both musically minded, it's a nice bonding experience, as you said, because you can bounce ideas off of each other. He can kind of keep you right, on certain things, which is nice.
Absolutely.
And
Look,
obviously he can put some stuff into your music as well, which is nice.
Yeah, exactly. And as I always mention this in the interviews, like my parents are like my best friends, and I really, really do mean that. They have helped me through a lot. They've guided me, and I'm just really fortunate kid to have such amazing, supportive parents.
That's really good, and obviously your dad's an old rocker like me, so he can pass on his experience and and his knowledge to you, which is really nice, and I think you're probably right that having him on tour with you or on the road is a nice safety net as well,
Yeah, of course. As I said, like I traveled a couple of years ago to America with my entire family, and that was a really, really cool experience getting to perform with him for the first time overseas. Sorry, actually, I performed in Japan first,
That's
and
right. You went to Japan, yeah.
that was a really, really cool experience. And I was really excited to be able to do that and share that with him.
Excellent. So you're now with a new management company.
I am.
And they have exciting plans for you. Have they got lots in the pipeline?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really happy to have joined the Rock Legacy. And Scott is just an amazing person, and that's really important to me, to be working with good people. And we really have an alike mindset in terms of the music direction that I want to go in, and really keeping the foundation of rock pop music, which is exciting.
Yeah. So who's your influences that help you make your music? Who do you turn to as a, not like a role model because you have your own style, but who kind of influences you to make the kind of music that you make?
Yeah, look, I have a wide variety of people that I draw influence from, and I think that has been something that I've really been fortunate with in terms of my upbringing musically. My parents, my dad in particular, has exposed me to a wide variety of music, and I think that that's really helped me navigate where I want to go. So I was able to pick and choose things that I liked, and lucky enough, it was mostly rock music. And like influences, I love Def Leppard. I love Heart. I love Aerosmith. I love Pink. Like just a bunch of different artists, and I try to draw little bits of inspiration and little bits of their music and incorporate that in my style to have a new spin on rock music.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it shows as well in your new track. It has that kind of pop punk feel, kind of like grungy riff running through it, which is really nice.
Yeah.
It's nice and fresh, you know, which is exciting to hear, because obviously as you're honing your talents and as you're perfecting your sound, you know, things will only get better, you know. So what people are hearing at the moment is probably just a taste of, you know, Cassidy Paris and, you know, you moving on into the future. Because as you get older, you start to mature, and you have, you know, other sounds that come into you, which will perfect your sound and your edge, I think.
Yeah, of course. And as I said, I'm really looking forward to what the future holds. And all these different artists have inspired me in a variety of different ways. But as I said, I was really, really lucky to have such a wide range of musical artists exposed to me from a young age. So that really helped me shape myself as an artist.
Excellent. So what's the plans for tonight? You just going to chill out tonight, take it easy and kick back?
I think so. I think I'll just listen to a little bit of music and have a little bit of a chill night.
Yeah. And in terms of writing of your album, what we were talking about earlier, is it underway? Do you have more tracks written? Have you got anything else, you know, down that can be recorded?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be recording a single soon, which is really exciting. I'm really excited about that one. And yeah, I'm working on the album, which is it's coming soon. I've had a couple of questions about it, and I can definitely tell you that it is underway, and it is a process, but it's going to be released.
Yeah. I like your candor. I like your candor, Cassidy. You've been very cautious, and I like that. I don't mean to push you too much. I guess
No,
it's just
not at all.
some information out of you. I know that when you get some new stuff, hopefully you will slick it into my inbox, and you know, I will again review and push more for you to get heard of by the great world of rock. The video that we're doing today, it will probably be rendered today or tomorrow. It'll go out into Jace Media Land, and it'll probably be seen. We get probably, and your dad will know this, we get 60 to 80,000 hits a month.
That's
you know,
awesome.
and then when we put wee videos on and stuff like that, lots of people, you know, will tune into it, you know, and we send it off to America, we send it off to Australia, we send it off to Europe. So there's hopefully someone out there who'll get their eye caught, you know, and what we'll probably do is we'll probably slip the new track onto the video as well, so
Hmm.
that people will get a taste of what you're like, who you are with the video as well. So and hopefully we'll get you out there and get you heard by as many people as possible.
Awesome. Thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it.
Listen, you're absolutely welcome. Now I know it's obviously Saturday night for you over there, so I don't want to take up too much of your time.
No,
I
not
know,
at
I
all.
know you're doing stuff, but it's been an absolute pleasure to chat to you, to get to know you a little bit better, to get to know what kind of makes you tick, what your influences are, and kind of what we can expect from you. So I really appreciate your time, and we will hopefully catch up again when you release your next single.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You're absolutely welcome. This is Darren from Jace Media in conversation with Cassidy Paris, Australia's next answer to future rock and roll. I wish you all the best, Cassidy, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely morning or whatever time it is there.
It's morning time over here, Cassidy, so we're just beginning our day, but I appreciate your time. It's been fantastic to talk to you, and when the video goes live, we will let you know, and we can share it with everyone.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Speak to you soon. Bye.